Hello, welcome to Grandma's Kitchen. As I said in my previous video that I'm in India on holiday, so I've been doing my videos from my kitchen in India. So today I'm making yogurt curry. So I've got 2 small glasses of plain yogurt. I've got a glass of small gram flour. I've got a tablespoon of turmeric powder. I've got a tablespoon of fenugreek, methi. I've got a tablespoon of cumin seed. I've got a tablespoon of fenugreek seed, methi. I've got a tablespoon of Ajwain, a tablespoon of garam masala, and a tablespoon of salt. A teaspoon of anardana powder, and a pinch of hing. So I'm just sieving the gram flour. So I've got the gram flour in, and I'm just going to put the yogurt in, and I'm going to mix it that I prepared. So let's get mixing. So I've added 1.5 litre of water, but you can add it accordingly. So let's get cooking. I'm going to heat the pan, the cumin seed, and I'm going to add the fenugreek seed. I'm going to roast them, and I'm going to add the jeera and the Ajwain. So I'm going to roast them till they're nice and brown. Takes about a minute or so. So it took about a couple of minutes, and you can smell the aroma. So I'm going to add the oil in. And I'm going to let the oil heat, and then I'll add the garlic and the chilli and the ginger. Right, so I'm going to add the ginger and the garlic and the chilli, and I'm going to cook them till they're nice and brown. Right, the garlic and the ginger and the chillies release the oil, so I'm going to add the tomatoes to the top. And I'm also going to add the turmeric powder and the salt, and I'm also going to add the anardana powder and the hing. Right, so I'm going to add the onions in now, and I'm also going to add the potatoes in. As I said, for the curry, you don't need to cook the tadka very well. So just nice and soft. And then I'll leave it for about a couple of minutes. And then I'll add the yogurt and the gram flour that I mixed together. So after about 15 minutes cooking the ginger and the garlic and the chilies together, I've added the potatoes and the onions, and I've already done the tomatoes. So it's been about 5 minutes since I put the potatoes in. Now I'm going to add the yogurt and the gram flour that I mixed. And I'm going to mix that well. And I'm going to add some more water in now, because I put 1.5 litres before, and I'm going to put some more in now, and then I'm going to let it cook for roughly about an hour and a half. I'm adding another 3 small glasses of water, and then I'm going to let it boil, and then I'm going to cover it, and then in between I'm going to stir it so it doesn't boil. So So after 15 minutes it starts to boil. So I'm gonna put it on low heat, and then I'm gonna cover it, and then in between I'm gonna keep stirring it and let it cook. I'm gonna make pakode for the curry. And I've got some green chillies here as well that I'm gonna put in the pakode. Right, so I'm adding the onions, and I've got some potatoes there, and I've got the green chillies. And I'll add some spices in as well. So I'm adding some fresh methi, that's fenugreek, that's the fresh light, because it just makes the pakode really yummy. I'm also adding some nardana powder, about half a teaspoon. Adding amchur, about half a teaspoon. I'm adding half a teaspoon salt, half a teaspoon of fenugreek, a teaspoon of garam masala, half a teaspoon of cumin seed, and Ajwain. So I'm going to mix this, and then I'm going to fry them. So I'm just doing the pakode, fry them. I'm going to use them for the curry as well. Yes, so I'm just making the pakode. I'm going to use them for the curry once it's made. Right, so the pakodes are ready. And then I'll add it to that once it's cooked. As I say, it's going to be another hour or so. And then I'll put the pakode in once it's been cooked. I'm just roasting the dried chilies, and then I'm going to put them in the yogurt curry, because it just adds that smoky flavour to it. So it's been cooking for 2 hours, and it's ready now. So I'm going to add the methi, that's the fresh fenugreek, and I'm also going to add the garam masala and the kasuri methi, and I'm going to give that a stir, and I'm also going to add the pakode in. So after 2 hours I finished making the yogurt curry. So I hope you enjoyed watching me make this, and I shall see you in my next video.